My name is Caleb Johnson. I am an entrepreneurship major.
My name is Noah Martin. I'm an accounting major.
My name is Mikael Gary. I'm a marketing major, and our other partner, Trey Shaw, cannot be here due to class conflict.
And this is our company, PetSit. Have you ever had to travel without your pet? Whether that be for business, holidays, or maybe even a flight. And it can really make you feel anxious and really guilty. And it's even worse to leave your pet at a local pet hotel because they often put them in cages. This is where our company steps in. We come to your home and take care of your pet when you are away. This service will definitely help you feel less worried and less guilty. First, we will come to your home, as I have already stated, and your pet will be in a very comfortable environment so they will not get anxious. We will also have live stream and record the whole service process for you so you can make sure that you check to give you reassurance that we are doing what we said we would do in your home. And before we start discussing details about our business, I want to make sure that we talk about the industry analysis. And so our revenue for US Pet Care is expected to grow 9% in the next few years. Our employment in this industry is planning to grow 35% in the next 10 years. And for 2021, $110 billion was spent on pet services. A recent trend that we discovered is that most people who own a pet care industry or pet care service, they operate out of a vehicle. And so we want to make sure that we take advantage of this trend, ultimately making it super convenient for our customers.
So next we will talk about our target market. We interviewed some potential customers to try to get a better idea of what our target market would be. And so one person said that they hate leaving their dog alone. Somebody else said that their cat doesn't like to be left alone because it can cause the cat stress and anxiety. And another person said that their dog is afraid of being around other dogs. And so we will be focusing in the Mount Zion and Forsyth areas. We'll go after 50% of the population in Mount Zion and 75% of the population in Forsyth. And there are 70% of households in the United States that own pets, which brings us to a total of just under 2,000 households in the Mount Zion and Forsyth areas. And so next is our competition. We have three main competitors that will be in this area. One is Sawgrass Kennels, which is a boarding facility indicator that pet owners can bring their pets to for them to watch over. And then there's care.com and meowtold.com, which are both websites where pet owners are able to make reservations for those employees to then go watch over their pets. So we have three strategies that we'll be using to combat against our competitors. Number one is our convenience, is that we're operating out of a vehicle, so we're able to go to our customers, whereas for the other ones, the customers will have to go to the kennel and take time out of their day for that. We are reliable because of our body camera system, where our customers are able to have that reassurance that we're not doing anything that we shouldn't be doing. And we're also trustworthy because our caregivers are permanent employees of the company, whereas with the two websites, you might not be getting the same caregiver every time. And next up is our marketing. We have flyers that we will put up in dog parks and in vet offices because that is where you will find a lot of pet owners. And we'll also be using Facebook. We'll be putting ads up on there. Facebook is used by 69% of adults. This is an example of our flyer that we will be putting up. And our slogan is less worry, more productive. Less guilty, more fun. We take great care of your pet while you're away. And PetSit is a company that you and your loved ones can trust.
Here is our operational plan. We want to focus on employees, technology, and productivity. We want to interview employees that we trust and that we know can do their job. We will obviously do training to make sure that they are up to date, and we will also check their performance after every caregiver. Technology is the core of our website, so that is where our live stream and recordings will be for the customers to see, and also reservation and communication. We want to increase productivity by having one employee familiarized with one area so we could keep sending that employee back so the customers can know who their employee that they are given. It will also give them a multi-pet discount along with a setting regularly service discount. For our management plan, our advisors will be Tracy Albert and Jane Wall, with the president, Caleb Johnson, marketing manager, Mikhail Gary, operation manager, Trey Shaw, and training director, Noah Martin. This is basically another table of our position and responsibilities along with the compensation and incentives. Our president will be receiving a $30,000 with 40% ownership, while the rest of us will be receiving $25,000 with 20% ownership. With the low incentives and compensations, to keep our employees motivated, we will be doing raises and bonuses. Annually raise of 15%, our employees will be receiving a 6-month bonus for good performance and how long they work with us, as well as special rate holiday bonuses. For a caring environment, we are a friendly company culture. We'll do promotion opportunities along with ownership, sharings, and special awards to recognize excellent talent.
Next, we will cover our financial plan. So this is our key assumptions. So we're going to assume that each one of our employees has to walk 1 dog per hour. And so based upon our capacity, we will be able to walk a total of 24 dogs per day. Because we are operating in a high income area, Mount Zion and Forsyth, we will be charging our customers $40. And so we will also cover holidays. In order to properly do that, we will need to exclude a couple days and take breaks for that first couple days in that work week. Our cost of goods sold is depicted upon 2 components. We'll be reimbursing our employees as well as offering dog treats and toys to customers. Our annual growth rate from year 1 to year 2 is 67%. From year 2 to year 3 is 40%, as we are increasing 2 more employees per year. We will also be networking with a local vet, as well as offering vaccination services for dogs. And so we set aside money to do that, and we set aside a specific amount of $1,500. And for our software subscription, we will need to make sure that we have money for a website, reservation system, and video storage. And so that comes out to $1,200 that we would need to set aside. And so part 1 of our income statement, this is based upon our calculations that we came up with for our key assumption sheet. And so our gross profit is $151,200. Part 2 of our income statement is also based upon our key assumption sheet. And so as I have already stated, website reservation and video comes out to $1,200 in that first year. Vet partnerships as well comes out to $1,500 that we will set aside. Part 3 of our income statement is dependent upon our industry average. And so these are just a list of some of the expenses that we need, insurance, office supplies, utilities, other things. And so our net income comes out to $5,670. And so we would need a little bit under $100,000, specifically $92,500. And so the way that we plan to use this money in that first 3 months will be, for our capital expenditure, we would need a total of 3 body cameras, as well as a website design, and some of the other expenses are just on general terms of things that you need to start up a business. And so our working capital is based upon our income statement. And so we will need a total of $60,000, and so that includes gas reimbursement, salary, marketing, etc. So the way that we plan to access this money, we plan to, each one of our employees plans to give an investment of $5,000 per member. And so that means that we'll also take half of a salary. And so we plan to take out a loan of $60,000 with the ability to pay that back in the first 5 years of our company with a 5% interest rate. And so some of our long-term goals consist of franchising the business model, covering more cities, offering dog training services, as well as developing an app for easier communication amongst our customers. Thank you.